she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Brady now on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into a big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35.
Brees.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
6 yards on the play.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bucs' 28-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Down to the 25. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now this time, Brees will throw. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get... in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On fourth down. Off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Lutz missed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when he left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Breeze. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Push him back. Push him back.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by DeMario.
Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Buccaneers 13. Saints.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And
he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
2 yards.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Well, the second down throw on target. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a first and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Now Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Again, it's Breeze. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
14.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Jared Cook. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense. They got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Brady going to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Brady's throw there complete. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Saints.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. 12. From the gun, it's Breeze. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
47-yard line.
Ready? You ready? 45.
Now, Breeze again. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Saints first down.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready? Ready? Check. 45.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 20-yard line.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
43 is the mark. Here we go.
So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can read. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that.
Malcolm.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Saints' 35-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again to Jones. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. From the gun, it's Brady. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Saints.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
A gain of
a good pickup there at 22.
First down, New Orleans.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
That catch good for only a couple.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool. There he goes left side. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 82 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Buccaneers 33, Saints 9. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll move the chains.
And the Saints.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 33, Saints 9.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
23 yards.
A quick throw to Ratley. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Damian Ratley. No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Breeze to throw again.
At the 38-yard line.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again. Hill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 91 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. A shotgun snap for Hill. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Saints 17.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all to put things to bed.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
The 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Breeze. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. Opposite.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Breeze now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's got room. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now.
And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Wait, that's why they need the mic. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Tonight's final score, Buccaneers 40.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sport.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tiny Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like
now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you could rate where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Jesus in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it talks too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a three-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
wanted, they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something